Alrighty, welcome back to Beers with Boydo. It's 3 o'clock, it's Friday afternoon here in Sydney, so you know what that means. It's pub crawling time. I'm pumped for today's one. What we're gonna do is, I live here in the eastern suburbs, so we're gonna catch the light rail into Surry Hills, which is right near the Sydney CBD. We'll probably hang around Surry Hills, we might go into the city, I'm not too sure yet. And we're just gonna drink, random beers or like hard to find beers here in Sydney off tap. So where I'm going to start is just up here. There's a restaurant that I've been told has Estrella, the Spanish lager. So look, it's a long shot, it's 3 o'clock, they probably won't be open. But then there's another place I want to go to, a customer at the Dan Murphy's I work at. He told me there's this craft beer place in Surry Hills that potentially might have English cask ales on tap. And then there's another pub I was at maybe a year ago, and they had the Cooper's Vintage Ale. So, you know, we're just gonna go for things that are hard to find and just have a bit of fun with it. So we'll head up here. I'm here in Randwick, and the restaurant's just around the corner. As I said, it's a long shot, so we'll see. If not, we'll get on the light rail to Surry Hills. All right, I believe it's this Del Punto. Yeah, it's looking pretty shut. Oh, there it is, Estrella Dam. Yes, the Estrella sign, yeah. So they probably do have it on tap. Oh, let's see if they've got it. Can't really see the bar. Does it link around to here? Oh, there's someone in there. They might serve me one for the video. Let's check it out. Nah, they open at 4 o'clock. I saw the Estrella Dam tap. We'll go there for another video one day. I've been wanting to go there for ages. So, all right, we'll head up to the light rail and yeah, we'll head into Surry Hills. It's about a 20-minute trip into the city, so not too bad. I'll film back later. All right, there's a light rail stop. I'm just stuck at the lights here. Hopefully it doesn't go. I think it says 5 minutes. Yep, 4 minutes. So I'll film back when we're out of the front of the first venue. All right, there we go. Surry Hills. So the first pub is just gonna be down on the corner here. It's actually right near where my girlfriend works. And the reason I've been there is a few times I've been meeting her to go out to dinner or something, and I get there early and go to this pub for a beer. And they've always got, yeah, just random stuff. So I haven't been there in a while, so hopefully we find something cool. All right, there it is, the Dove and Olive. No one really out in the beer garden area, which is great for filming, so let's get in there. Okay, can I please get the Grifter black lager, please? Yes, please, Schooner. Oh, looks good. Looks very tasty. Thanks.
Anything else?
That's all, please. Oh, look at that. So, like, I've never really seen that. Never seen that on tap. The Yuli's Brews Japanese rice lager. Almost went for that. And yeah, some pretty random stuff here. And obviously I went for the Grifter Black Panther Black Lager. Let's get out there and drink it. Alrighty, the Grifter Black Lager. Yeah, that was a hard one. The Bent Spoke Brewing IPA. I wanted that. The Yuli's Brews Australian Ale, the Yuli's Brews Japanese Lager. They're beers I've never seen on tap, so it was a hard decision. I went with the dark lager just because it's a bit gloomy today, and the Grifter, if you saw my Australian Pale Ale pub crawl video, I had the Grifter Pale Ale. I enjoyed it so much, so I thought I've got to try the Grifter Dark Lager. Never had it, so there we go. Nice and quiet out here. I've got to make sure I'm still filming. Yeah, we're all good. All right, so let's tuck into it. Cheers, Friday afternoon. First beer of the Arvo. Oh, let's go in for the aroma. I always get excited and just go in for it. Oh, like a subtle bit of chocolate there. Hint of coffee. Smells good. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant, brilliant. Yeah, can't complain with that one. Good amount of flavour, like it's not too overpowering, very sessionable. A nice hoppiness to it. Not getting as much chocolate on the flavour as the aroma. Subtle bit of coffee. Yeah, that's good start to the session. It's so good sitting out here. Usually in summer, it'd be packed at this hour with people finishing work, getting drinks, but I guess because it's winter now, it's pretty quiet. I was expecting to come out here and, you know, have people staring at me. It's not too bad, so it's good. It's good for the first beer of the pub crawl. Off to a good start. Mild bitterness on it, great. Oh, look at it, so good. Bit of lacing on the glass there. So the more I sip it, like, it's kind of reminding me of the Sapporo Black. I had a can of that maybe a year and a half ago, and it's reminding me of the Sapporo Black. It could be very different because that was so long ago, but it's bringing me back to, I remember I drank the Sapporo Black when I used to live in Cronulla. I had a good beer spot down by the water, and it's just bringing me right back to that moment. That's the thing I love about beer. Like, I feel like sometimes when you drink beer, like it just takes you back, like a certain flavour will take you back to a great beer memory. It's special. Now, the Grifter Brewing, they're a brewery in Marrickville, which is in the inner west of Sydney. I haven't been to the brewery yet. Definitely want to go. On their Instagram, looks like they do good pizzas there as well. So I've got to go there soon and do a video, actually. Yeah, I've got to do that. All right, so as I finish that off, the next venue we're going to go to, it's the one that customers tell me might have English cask ale. So I think it's just like maybe a 10-minute walk. And yeah, we'll check it out, see what they got. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I just went back in to check the alcohol percentage, 4.6% in alcohol. So yeah, as I said, that's sessionable. I could stay here if I wasn't doing this video. I could knock over, what, another 3, 4, 5 of them, easy. Alrighty, we'll finish it off. Cheers to the Grifter Black Lager. Awesome start to the session. Shit, yeah, on to the next. Yep, gloomy. Yeah, it's got really like winter vibes. Well, it is winter now here in Sydney. It's just so gloomy, so quiet, no one around. Anyway, the next venue is called the Royal Albert Hotel, I believe. So we'll cut back in there. That's actually one of the venues we're going to hit today. That's the Keg and Brew that I said had the Cooper's Vintage Ale about a year and a half ago when I was there. So yeah, we'll head back to that one. And I was tempting. I was going to run in there just then. But no, we'll head back because this one's further out of the way. And then we'll work back. All right, I can see it up on the corner. Oh, I'm excited. I've never been here. I know they're going to have some good beers. I did Google them earlier. So the Royal Albert there. Craft beer. What was a Guinness sign? It's going to be interesting. Let's do it. So here's like the English style hand pumps, aren't they? Yeah. That's why I'm here. Someone told me about that. So that bent spoke hand pump bitter could definitely be an option, but then what's throwing me off is the Kolsch by Four Pines and Melbourne bitter. Never see that. But yeah, I'm here for this one, please. Can I please get the bent spoke hand pump bitter?
What's that pint? Pint's $10 at the moment.
Let's go a pint, please.
Beautiful.
What is it? 4.2% in alcohol, so yeah, should be all right. Session strength, exactly. I didn't even look at the other one. What's the other one? Four Pines Extra Special Bitter. Yeah, that could be good too. Bit stronger, so probably smarter. I went with this one.
Oh, I think this needs keg changing.
Oh no.
Which is perfect timing.
How long does that take?
I've not changed this keg before, so it could be a couple minutes, could be...
I can wait.
No, it's going to be a different beer.
Huh?
It's gonna be a different beer.
Can't do it?
So yeah, this is the last...
Oh, is it the last of it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
If you come buy a drink, I'll give you a ticket. If I pull your ticket,
You can have this as like a mini sample.
Okay.
If you want a sample.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah?
So then, yeah, I'll just go for this one, please.
Yeah?
The stronger one.
I will be able to give you this one, hopefully. Well, I say that.
4 pints extra special bitter, 5.4% alcohol, 45 IBU. Whew, nice. Should be nice and bitter. All right, we'll go in for this one. I get a little sample. Thank you. Oh, smells good. Nice and hoppy. Wow, that's amazing. Takes me back to being in England. Oh, I missed the pour, but look at that.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good. Nailed it. Thank you. Alrighty. Where are we gonna go? Let's have a look. A few people around. This is the kitchen. Sorry, making a video. Head up to the corner where no one is. Okay, look at that. Alrighty, I don't know how that camera angle is. I'm not properly setting up with the big tripod because there's people behind me. Bit awkward. It doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, this is why we came. The English style cask ale off tap. So, awesome. Oh, what am I getting there? Like it's hoppy. Like mandarin orange peel fruitiness. Smells good. Cheers. Look, it's pretty good. The other one was better. Ben Spoke was better. The one I only got a little bit of. There's just not enough flavour. Like it's very mild, as I said, with the aroma, mandarin, bit of orange peel. I thought it would be more bitter, given that it was 45 IBU. That's pretty bitter there. Yeah, I don't know. The other one just had more of a flavour to it. Anyway, it's a great spot where I'm sitting. I'll film it and then we'll talk more about English bitters because, yeah, I love them. Yeah, nice little spot. See out here in the beer garden on the street. I kind of like this. I love drinking on the street like this. It feels like I'm in Europe. And hey, drinking the cask ale, as I said in there, it's bringing me back to being in England. Yeah, it's just lacking. It's like it's a bit watery or something. I spent 2 months in Cornwall in the south of England. Geez, when was that? Like 6 years ago now. I was there over winter, so in November and December. So it's freezing cold. I lived in a nice little seaside town while I was there. And yeah, as I said in there, and what I was saying before at the other pub, these flavours just bring you back to certain beer memories. And I just loved the English cask ales when I was in England. When you first get there, you have your first one and you go, no, my beer's flat, what's with that? But then you realise like that's how the style is and it just grows on you, suits the climate, suits the weather. I had a few little pubs I'd often go to and you know, you're wearing a beanie, all your layers, it's freezing cold, it's night time, you're in a beer garden, you get a nice English ale. You don't want it to be fully carbonated. They're just nice, easy to drink, fruity, hoppy, warming, soothing. I'm really selling them, eh? They're so good. Yeah, I want to drink more of them on the channel. The Dan Murphy's I work at, we stock a few of them, and I always look at them going, I've got to do videos with those beers. So they'll come over winter. Anyway, I'll just keep enjoying my beer, and that Melbourne bitter, I can't get it out of my head. You don't really see that around Sydney. Oh, leave it with me. Alrighty, last sip. We'll finish her off. The Four Pines English bitter, pretty average, but it brought back memories. It did the job. On to the next. Alrighty. We're out of there. We didn't stay for the Melbourne bitter. We'll go back and we'll do another video there to get the Melbourne bitter. I've been wanting to do like an Australian macro lager pub crawl video, and yeah, Melbourne bitter has to be in it, so we'll get it then. I'm just quickly meeting my girlfriend now. She's leaving work and she's catching the train up to see her parents for the weekend in Newcastle, so I'll say hello to her before she goes, and then we'll go back to that other pub, the Keg and Brew, and see what we can find off there. Oh, it's so good. Alrighty, out of Central Station. Put my girlfriend on the train for the weekend. Time to get pissed. Nah, my girlfriend's really cool. Anyway, so to the Keg and Brew. Let's see what they got. Pumped for it. Ready for the next beer. It's getting dark. Friday night. Vibes are on. Let's do it. Whoa. There we have it. The Keg and Brew. Let's get in there. Right, what do we got here? Never heard of these. Hawks Lager, not bad. Haven't had that. Well, the Filter XVA, I've never had that off tap. Stone and Wood, that's everywhere. Guinness, obviously. Oh, the Grifter Pale Ale, love that one. Mountain Culture Status Quo Pale Ale, could be an option. Don't see that around that often, off tap. Geez, I don't even know what these ones are. What's this here? Ciders and stuff. Whoop, Coopers, love it. Oh yeah, this is... To be honest, I just want a pint of Reshers and a pint of Carlton Draft. Anyway, that's not the point of the video. All right, can I please get a schooner of the Mountain Culture Status Quo Pale Ale, please? 5.2% in alcohol. Looks good. Thank you. Alrighty, there's my spot there. Great little spot. I've got this little corner spot where no one can see me. Alright, I'll set up. Alrighty, there it is. The Mountain Culture Status Quo Pale Ale. It's a pretty popular beer here in Australia. We'll talk more about that. Now we'll go in for it. Cheers. To be honest, I didn't think I'd be getting this here. Like, look, I'm excited for it, but as I said, the last time I was here, they had the Cooper's Vintage Ale. I wanted something like that. They've got a lot of like craft beers I've never even heard of. So, yeah. This I've had out of the can maybe only once or twice. Let's go in for it, we'll talk about it. Oh, that's like got a nice, like, almost like pear or apple fruitiness to it. Smells way better than what I remember. Cheers. Oh, I just spilled some on me. Oh, yeah, that's good. That hits, eh? Nice to go something carbonated after that English bitter. Yeah, I'm getting like just like the aroma, like a apple or pear with like a tiny bit of citrus. That's different from other pale ales. Very cloudy as well. Like, look at that. Alrighty, just how I like it. Drinking on the streets here. Alright, the Mountain Culture Status Quo Pale Ale. Where do I start with this one? I'm enjoying that. Yeah. Anyway, so Mountain Culture, they're a brewery, independent brewery, up in the Blue Mountains. So that's like 2.5 hour drive from Sydney. I haven't been to the brewery or the tap room up there. Every time I go to the Blue Mountains, I'm out hiking and then I'll stay in my van and I just drink beers by the cliffs looking at the amazing view. It's like I only got there for the weekend. I'm like, well, I want to go to the brewery, but I want to drink beers looking at this amazing view that you don't get anywhere else. So I want to go up there and do a video at that brewery as well. I want to go to every brewery and do a video. Anyway, so the Mountain Culture Status Quo Pale Ale, it's become very popular in the last couple of years. I think it's won the Gabs Awards for the last 3 years. So the Gabs Awards, it's an Australian beer festival. And you can vote in for your favourite Australian craft beer. And they've won it for the last 3 years, which is, it's pretty impressive. So it's almost kind of like saying this is the most popular craft beer in Australia. As I said, I think I've had it once or twice out of the can, and I remember just drinking it going, look, it's all right. There's nothing special. And as you know, I'm not a big pale ale drinker, so why would I buy it again? It's pretty good out of the tap, I gotta say. But I don't know, I'm just not into this whole cloudiness of it. I don't know. Like, I couldn't session this, no way. It might be better on like a hot afternoon. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, look, would I buy it again? Probably not. It's good. I can see why it's popular. It's different from the others. But as I said, if I'm in there at a pub, I'm getting the Reshes, the Carlton Draft. I want the big time macro Australian lagers. You can just sit there and drink and drink and drink. Alrighty, we'll finish it off. We'll head into the next venue. I don't know where I'm going next. We'll just kind of wing it. I'll walk around, and when I find somewhere that's got something different, I'll start filming. Now back to Mountain Culture. Yeah, look, don't get me wrong. It's a great beer. I can see why it's won the Gabs Festival Award for the last 3 years. It's a different type of pale ale. It's very cloudy, or hazy if you want to say. And look, that's the thing. I'm not really into like this whole hazy pale ale trend. And I think that's why I'm not like blown away by it. I think they're great for one. I can see why they're popular. They're easy to drink. They're different, but it's just not my thing. But what I will say about Mountain Culture is they've just brought out, or the Dan Murphys that I work at have just stocked it. They've got this red IPA, and when I was working the other day, I dropped a 4-pack of the red IPA, and one of the cans split, and it literally sprayed all over me. I got covered in the Mountain Culture red IPA, and oh my god, it smelled like one of the best beers I've ever smelt. So, if anyone watches from Mountain Culture, look, I'm not that into the pale ale, but the red IPA I cannot wait to try. Because yeah, when I got covered in it at work, it was just like, oh my god, that smells good, and like, it's kind of on my face, and holy shit, that tastes so good. So I hope when I go up to the brewery at some point, they've got that off tap. Anyway, we'll finish it off. Cheers, on to the next. Alrighty, out of the Keg and Brew. Now the last place we're going to go to, it's going to be the last venue of the video, because I'm sure this is getting ridiculously long now. I don't want the video to go for too long. So yeah, we'll just get one more beer. We want to end on a banger. So yeah, hopefully we can find somewhere that's got a cracking beer that you can't really find. let's see. Righty, I've just walked into 2 different venues. Yeah, nothing special. I keep seeing rashes. Should just end it on a rashes. Anyway, there's another place up here, so we'll just keep trying. All right, Evening Star. Like, I just went in there. That's another venue I've been into. Again, nothing special, nothing different that you can't get. And today's video is we just want to get stuff that you can't usually get. So, I can't get the Melbourne Bitter out of my head. We're going to go back to the Royal Albert and we're going to get a Melbourne Bitter because it just won't leave my head. And I'm just, look, I like my rough Australian lager, and this is a rough Australian lager. So we're going to end the video on a rough Australian lager. We're going back to get the Melbourne Bitter. Yes, yes, yes. Back to the Royal Albert. Let's get this Melbourne Bitter.
What are you feeling?
I couldn't get it out of my head, the Melbourne Bitter.
It's got to be done.
I need the 1 pint of Melbourne Bitter, please.
There's such a funny story with Melbourne Bitter here.
Yeah?
Basically, VB sold so poorly.
Yeah.
We took VB off and then we're like, fuck it.
And then you got
let's
the
try Melbourne.
Yeah, and it's been doing well? Hectic. Oh, here we go. There's another tap over here.
Yeah, secret taps.
So Melbourne Bitter, more people than Victoria Bitter here.
Well, because like this has always been like a pub that kind of has odd beers.
That's why I came. I've been told about it, yeah.
But like, you know, now I've got a couple contracts that I have to fulfill.
Woo!
Less than it was, but...
Thank you. Yeah, I was excited when I saw it. But I was here for the cask beer, and then I tried other places. I'm like, nah, I need that Melbourne Bitter. There it is. We'll pop it down. We'll go grab a chair off this bloke, if he lets me. Do you want to just take that chair? Thank you. Got my chair. All right, here we go. Some rough Australian lager. Oh my God. Yes, I need this. Perfect. And there it is, the Melbourne Bitter. All right, Melbourne Bitter. Where do I start with that? Let me have a sip first. Oh yeah. Oh, it's different from everything else we've had today. Yeah, I mean, this is me. I grew up on Australian macro lager, so I'm always going to have a soft spot for it. How do you describe the flavour of this? Rough. Nah, you know, just like a mild graininess, bit of tinniness, a bit of finish. Oh, it's good. It's good. But I mean, let's be real. Like this is what beer is meant to look like. Beer that looks like beer, and beer that tastes like beer. Well, yeah. Yeah. So Melbourne Bitter. I've had it on the channel once. I did finishing the better Victoria beer. So I did VB versus Melbourne Bitter. VB won, but not by much. It was like by the tiniest amount. And then I did the VB long neck video. And I want to do the Melbourne Bitter long neck video. That's in the works. I'm going to do that soon. Because I really want to try the Melbourne Bitter out of the long neck. I've never had it out of the long neck. I've never had it off tap, so this is the first time having it off tap. Look, and okay. I don't know, it's not the best Australian beer off tap. Carlton Draft, Rashes, Tui's New. I'd go all of them over the Melbourne Bitter. The VB, I'd probably go the VB off tap over this. Yeah. Be good to do a side-by-side comparison. So it was interesting, the guy was just saying they had the VB and then it wasn't selling, so they took it off tap, put on Melbourne Bitter, and that's been selling. But I think it's probably been selling because it's a bit more of a novelty. Like here in Sydney, to see Melbourne Bitter, it's like, whoa, never see that around. Oh, how good is it? Drinking on the street, kick back, just people watch the world go by. I love doing this. All right, so obviously we'll finish the video here. how do I wrap up? If you haven't subscribed, subscribe please. I don't want to sound like one of those YouTubers, but you know, no, because if you enjoyed this, I've got a lot more pub crawl videos in mind to do around Sydney. I was actually going to do a different video today, and then at the last minute I realised I'm not going to do it for a certain reason, which I'll explain when I eventually do it. And then this one, yeah, I had in mind as well, so I thought, oh, great, I'll do the other one. This one just doing, you know, random beers. Anyway, yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. What's been my favourite beer of the pub crawl? Definitely the Grifter Black Lager at the start. That was just perfect. Yeah, bit let down by the bitter in here. I reckon the Ben Spoke one, well, I did try it. It was amazing. A pint of that would have been amazing. The Status Quo Pale Ale, yeah, you know. Look, I can see why it's popular, but not my style. Melbourne Bitter. It's rough. I love rough Australian lager, but it's definitely the worst of them. Anyway, I've had a great arvo. Cheers. Thanks for watching. See you next time.